Hi guys, it's me. I wanted to give you guys a final speech or closing argument just because I realized everyone else had done a speech. And so I mostly just wanted to again reiterate why I thought that I was the winner or why I should be the winner of Survivor Japan. To keep it simple, I had some main goals when I came into this game. I asked a lot of questions, especially of the admins. I asked them, hey, how many times has this game been played? Oh, it's been played 5 times before. I was like, okay. How many of those winners, like, what's the gender ratio of the winners? Oh, 4 out of 5 times has been a lady. It's like 4 out of 5? Oh gosh. I'm not a lady. I identify as a guy. I might have to make sure that there are more guys at the end of this game, especially this guy. I want to make sure that this guy is at the end of the game. And so I subtly made sure that happened. I was in a lot of alliances this season. The first one, the West Cali Boys, which was me, Dylan, and Alex. But there was other alliances that Alex might not know about, namely the Three Musketeers. That was me, Dylan, and Carrie. Dylan made the suggestion of like, oh yeah, I think Carrie's kind of cool, but he hadn't talked to him yet. So I talked to Carrie. And then I realized that Carrie really liked me, and he told me something that I never forgot. Ooh, I get stressed out. I was like, oh, what are you stressed out about? It's like, oh, this game, it keeps me up at night. I was like, okay, why? He's like, oh, well, because strategy is really hard for me. I was like, oh, don't worry about that. I'll strategize for the both of us. Because I knew what I was doing. I had the West Cali Boys already, and I had the Three Musketeers. But that wasn't the only alliances that I had or that I was a part of. The Royal Flush Gang, which had me, David, Dylan, and Alex. And Carrie. But then there was the Royal Flush Gang 2.0. So then once Carrie got eliminated, because I voted him out, I just softened it over to make sure that the 4 of us were still good. And hey, that was the top 4. The Sailor Men, that included Glong, me, Dylan, Alex, and Marcus. Let me say that again. Me, Dylan, Alex, Glong, Marcus. Yes. And the reason why that group kind of happened was because we were all kind of nerdy, we were all dudes, and again, it's pushing that narrative like, oh yeah, I think a guy should win this game, because I do think a guy should win this game. There's the Takeda 6, which were the 6 Takeda members, and I made sure that Takeda was strong, and then when we unfortunately did have to vote out Josh, Takeda 5 was still a strong force. There were all these alliances. Oh, excuse me, the Quattro. So that was me, Dylan, Glong, and Donatus. And I kind of made sure that happened. I made sure from that popularity game that we were good. And by the popularity game, I mean there is an individual immunity game that we played that Dylan happened to win. It was the popularity game. The way it works is you answer questions and you get chops accordingly to who you want to take out of the game. And I knew, ooh, if I win this game, yay, because I think I know how this group is thinking. But if I lose this game, oh no, people are coming for me. And what I noticed is us 3 each got voted something. My buddy Alex, he got voted the person that was most chatty, and he also got the person voted most active. I'm an active player too, but Alex was known as the most active. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. But then, my buddy Dylan, he got voted the most trustworthy. 2 answers that I knew because the rest of the group thought it, and I thought it too. I was like, yeah, Dylan's super trustworthy. But he trusts me. Whose name did he never write down? If you guys remember, there's a photo of me and him. And I'm going to be bold here, but I think that if there was going to be a top 2 immunity, if I won, if Dylan won, and I'd be even so bold to say if Alex won, I think I could have still wound up in the top 2. Because I was working and I was hustling the whole time. I've seen the movie The Hustlers that just came out, and there's one thing I know, is how to hustle. I know how to work hard and work my butt off to make sure that when I come to Tribal with my torch lit, I'm leaving with it lit. And I didn't need immunity to do that. Alex and Dylan could have voted me out at any point, but especially at the top 6, there was a tie vote. Any one of them could have jumped ship, and I would have been out. And they didn't do that. They stuck with me. Why? Because we're friends. And I told them all the time, guys, we're friends. The 3 of us, we can be the top 3. To me, it doesn't matter who goes home. But there was a problem. And the problem was this. They had friends. I knew that. Dylan had Glong, Donatus, and David. Alex had Alicia and Josh and Marcus. And if you notice, those are all the people who are in, if I'm mistaken doing the math, they're at the top 9. All the people that I was also aligned with at one point or another. So I had conversations with them, and I knew that Alex didn't want to let go of Alicia. I knew that Dylan didn't want to let go of Donatus and Glong just yet, so I was like, okay, I'll do it for you guys, because we're friends, and we're going to the top 3 together. And when Alex was mad, I was like, it's okay, we're still friends. We're going to the top 3 together. And then he relaxed, and then I was like, oh, hey, we're in the top 3 together. So, yeah, I worked really hard. I made sure that there was no more hashtag Caranoia, and that was just something that I said with Dylan, because me and Dylan both work with Carrie, and we didn't want to be paranoid. It's like, ooh, what's going on? What's going on? Like, no, it's okay, Dylan, you're fine. I got you. You got me. We're good. And I also made sure that we all knew each other. So earlier in the game, we got to have a moment where we met each other, at least just online visually. We had a video chat. It was the first video chat that I know of, and it was at the vote where Stacy went home. That was when we solidified that we were working together, because it was the first time that the 3 of us all voted together to make sure that Stacy went home. And we started this narrative of, one, I'm not saying all the ladies gotta go, but I do want a guy to win. So for a guy to win, that means that I hope that there's less ladies, which there were. And then, I hope a Takeda person or a Takeda guy wins. And there were a lot of Takedas that were there. Lastly, I think we 3 should be the top 3, which we did it. Was I ready to cut someone if I had to? Absolutely. Because this is a game, and I do apologize because I am sorry, but I'm competitive. I play to win. And there's a reason why I drew this pyramid like this, because I was at the top of the pyramid. I didn't think that I was the king, but you guys did vote me the person most who thinks they're running the game. And you didn't vote me out. I didn't wear immunity necklaces all the time, and I wasted the one advantage that I had, which was an advantage that was immunity at top 6 or the top 13. I played it the wrong way because Alex was a little paranoid, and he thought he was going to get votes, and he didn't get votes, and I was like, oh man, I misplayed it. But then, what happened? Holly and Michaela both voted for me at the next tribal council. The next 2 people that left were Michaela and Holly. Alicia and Marcus were 2 people that I had a final 2 deal with. Whether anyone else knew that or not, we did. And then I realized they were talking about me, or could be, so I cut them off. No offense, but I did. I voted you guys out. And then the last 3 were Glong, Donatus, and David. All 3 of them voted for me, and Dylan or Alex could have flipped, and they didn't. They stuck with me because they knew, hey, we 3 are friends. We're the West Cali boys. One of us 3 could win. Hopefully me. So, please, I fought so hard to be here, and I'd love to get your vote, because I compared my game to a lot of winners, but honestly, I should say it the way the Glong said. There was a king, a queen, and I'd say a jack, since it was royal flush. But let's think about it. If you guys are familiar with Survivor Australia Season 2, there was Colby, the competition beast and the hero of the season. There was Keith, the person that everyone didn't necessarily like, but was a good person. And there was Tina, the strategic mind who only won 1 mission, just like Jerry said, and also won the game. She was the first winner to win, the first female winner to win the game. And hopefully I won't be the first male winner, but I know I'd be the first black male winner. So hopefully you guys vote for me.